not here with the text is about, so we all can be caught up. Alright? So let's all get into that together. Alright, day one recap. We can do a popcorn style. What happened? What happened in the text? Marcus wasn't here, Zakari wasn't here. Tell him what happened. Let's fill in the blank. We'll start with Marley. I'm sorry, I can't hear you. Okay, something about a plane crash. All right, let's dive into the plane crash. What about this plane crash, Jonelle?
It was another plane. It was a plane crash 2 months after 9/11, and it wasn't remembered.
Okay, something about something wasn't remembered 2 months after 9/11. Okay, let's add on to that, TT.
Probably was made to help, like, God to each other, remember the person.
Okay, so probably you had something to do with this. I'm hearing. Okay, so before I call the next person, I'm hearing a lot of fragments. So a lot of things that we talked about yesterday, we highlighted certain words, we circled certain words. I'm hearing a lot of that, but I'm not hearing one cohesive topic. Remember, all day yesterday, we were revising our topics. So what I'm going to do now is, I'm going to get our hand down real quick. I'm going to give y'all 30 seconds to go back through y'all notebooks. We wrote down these topics. We give you 30 seconds. Hold your hand up. You ain't even get 30 seconds yet. Okay, well, I'm going to give everybody else 30 seconds to go back through their notebook. What is that topic that we said? Good morning. You sure?
Yes, it's not worried.
Okay. 30 seconds to remember what our topics were that incorporated all of the things we talked about yesterday. That's what I want to hear. One cohesive statement. Then I can see all the hands up. I'm happy that y'all are eager. Those who weren't here, you should have your notebooks set up and you should be writing things down because you do have a main idea to write today, whether you were here or not. So you got to plug in. I don't see no notebook set up. That's what I'm talking to you. You remember how to set up your notebook? Here, I'm going to give y'all an example of the notebook setup in a second. All right, I can see some hands. My bad. I'm trying to get them set up in the notebooks. All right. Cohesive statement, Zaida.
The text is about a plane crash that occurred 2 months after 9/11, which most people forgot because it was overshadowed by 9/11. But others suffered tragic loss, including the result passengers of the railroad crossing the
Okay, immortalizer. That's what you're saying. Yeah. Okay. Excellent. Lanaya Bill.
And also the only reason that the second plane crash wasn't remembered as much is because it wasn't a terrorist attack. So people didn't think it was as important as 9/11. They thought, oh, the plane just dropped, it's okay. But then a terrorist attack did that, so there was more point when they speak to the force.
Right. The second deadliest. People died. All right. I'm gonna keep this up here for y'all so y'all can track y'all notebooks, Zakari and Marcus, but we're gonna move forward. Okay, cool. So we have a lot of good things. Actually, I'm not see y'all cannot keep this up because I have to actually exit because I have to put up the thing for today. All right. So we had these good things. Question: silent hand raise. What do our main ideas need to have included? What should our main ideas have included in order to successfully earn that 2? What are the things that it had to have? Absolutely. Tamir, tell me one. Okay, central idea, for sure. Janaya. Author's purpose, check. One more thing it needed to include. Had to, absolutely. Akina. Topic. All right. Now, what I want us to do, with a silent hand, well, not even a silent hand raise, silent thumbs up or thumbs down, because we've looked over what I gave you back from what you wrote yesterday. Thumbs up if I 100% included all 3 of those things, so I know I should have gotten a 2. Thumbs down, I didn't include everything. And again, it's okay if we didn't have enough. I know we didn't have enough time. I know time is not on our side a lot of the times. It was just a day one. Excellent. We all know we didn't include. No one included everything. No one included everything. Excellent. So today we're going to make sure that we have enough time to go back and to include all of those things. But first, let's go back into the text. Let's remind ourselves of those big ideas so we make sure we include them all. All right. Again, you all have your rubrics. I'm sorry I didn't tell y'all. Take your rubrics out also of your folder. You know exactly how I'm grading. Cause you know what's coming next. We're gonna break some people's work. Let's see what Mrs. Govan would've gave you. Everybody received the rubric when we first started close reading. I don't have any extra copies right now, so if you don't have it, just go on to the board. In 10 seconds, they'll all be out and ready. 9, 8, 7, I see Zion's ready. 6, I see Zoe's ready. 5, 4, Tamir's ready. Davion's ready. Erica's ready. 4, 3, Marcus is ready. 2, if you don't have it, it's okay. Just put your folder away. 1. I can see folders put away now. If you don't have it, you don't have it. I'll make sure I reprint out some new ones. Let's put our folder away. If we don't have it, we don't have it. Thank you. The old one is, use the blue one, because remember the old one, I was in nice. They'll be a ninth grade work.
You should still be nice.
But they all still say the same thing, which is not those 1.5.
Exactly. Correct. Alright. So I'm gonna read this out loud. Once I finish, I'm gonna give you a few seconds to look at your main idea rubrics that are on your paper, that are on your desk. Tell me, 1 or 2, what this student would have received if this was a day 2 idea. The text, The Grief of a Forgotten Plane Crash in Elizabeth Acevedo's Clap When You Land is about a plane crash that occurred 2 months after 9/11, which most people forgot, but others suffered tragic loss, including Elizabeth Acevedo, who later wrote the book Clap When You Land. Elizabeth Acevedo wanted people to remember Flight 587 and the trauma, and loss of families in the Dominican Republic. Flight 587 was overshadowed by the main event, 9/11, because people thought it wasn't important because it wasn't a terrorist attack like 9/11. The flight led to changes that helped everyone. The author wants people to remember the flight. 10 seconds, and I want to see 1s or 2s in the air. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I want you to tell me based on the rubric what this student would have received. I should see fingers in the air. Row 1, where are your fingers? Okay. Okay, so I'm seeing a lot of 1s and I'm seeing some 2s. What I want first is Lanai, I want you to the finger 2. And then I want somebody to defend the 1. Go ahead.
I won't go first.
Oh, you're gonna go first, thank you. Why you say 2? Who said you were wrong? Just because only a few people said 2 doesn't mean they wrong. I mean that y'all are wrong. Yeah, y'all are wrong. You could be the only one right. Defend your answer. Why the student would have got a 2?
Okay, because it's accurate, and that's what actually happened in text with the two out. So it checks off for being accurate. The ideas about the concept.
Oh, sure.
Okay, so you're saying it's accurate. It's placing the idea in context.
Yeah, and it includes, I don't know if it includes the deepest meaning, but it includes the deepest.
Okay, so there is a deep meaning. You don't know what's the deepest. Okay, see that's why I was a little sucking. I was doing a little 1.5 because I was like, it's not there, but it's not there. Okay, all right. Next, we just want to stick with your 2 actually. I'm gonna read the next one out loud.
Oh.
This text is about Elizabeth Acevedo's Clap When You Land and how a daily forgotten plane crash happened after the 9/11 event, which caused a lot of grief. It should remind people about the tragedy, also how it overshadowed 9/11. Due to the crash of Flight 587, it caused a lot of changes, like they made changes to flights and they decided to legalize same-sex marriage. When they realized it wasn't a cause of terrorism like 9/11 event, they forgot about the Flight 587 crash and didn't make the media, which made the Dominican community mad. People made ways to remember the flight of crash 587. The author's purpose for writing this text and addressing the cause of grief from the Flight 587 and to show awareness to the Dominican community, also to let us know how Clap When You Land is used to remember this tragedy no one talks about. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. I'm seeing a lot of 2s. Makai, why you say 2?
Because we know what the main idea is, and it's accurate to what the textbook about.
So there's some accuracy there. Okay, anybody else want to speak on that, Davion?
Places, actual places
unfair, so they try to make people remember.
We got an argument going on. Let's fight it out. Let's fight it out. I'm gonna let you speak. I'm sorry. I'm gonna let y'all go ahead and give y'all like 1 minute to go ahead and argue this one out, cause this is y'all debate. Remember, we're not gonna jump over anybody. We're just gonna talk. Taylor had the floor next, and then after that, I'm gonna just let the timer run itself out.
Okay, I found out evidence. Somebody know before you.
So I agree with you, and I think it's also kind of accurate, somewhat accurate, because in the beginning you said that the text was about Elizabeth Acevedo's Copland man, but it's not mostly about that. It was mostly about the plane crash that was talked about in the book.
Yeah, and it showed that she played a part of the remembrance, but she wasn't the unfair person that showed the way to make them remember. She just gave people a little bit part of it. So I don't know if that part was actually accurate. But other than that, it was good. It was just the amount of accuracy.
Now you said that you thought if they didn't want to make the Dominican people mad.
No, the Dominican Republic people wasn't mad.
I think they was because it said, as I listened to this, but I heard from many Dominican people, it wasn't their story to be told. They wasn't their blood to live.
Exactly, they were saying that it's unfair. They was basically saying that it's unfair that nobody talks about the suffering and loss that they would do. I don't know if they were mad. I think
But hold on. So now I'm gonna do the final. Would that be an inference that they were mad, or did the text actually say they were mad? Did your quote say they were mad? But we can assume that if this happened to me, I will be mad. So then we don't want to make assumptions in our main ideas, right? So yeah, this one would have also been a 1 in my opinion. It really could have. It had possibilities of a 2, but it added its own little things that we ain't talk about in there. Okay. So real quick, because we don't have much time. Time already is gone. Don't understand how. It just leaves all the time. Okay. So really quick, what I want to do is just put us back into focus, because a lot of us did the same exact things on our main ideas. If you didn't have a comment on yours, it's because you did exactly what these 2 people did here. This is a very long text, and I know that we didn't have much time to write our main ideas, so a lot of us missed a few things to put in it because we were just trying to rush. I get it. But to make sure that we include everything in our main idea, I want us to make sure we jot down all of the big ideas and their relation to the topic after each section. So in your notebook, I should see jots after each section about the big ideas and how it relates to the topic. And then at the end, when it's time to write your main idea, all you're doing is typing those things out to make sure that you include all of the big ideas in your main idea. A lot of us are missing 1 thing, missing 2 things. Whatever you're missing, it's because, I don't know if it was because of time or because you didn't necessarily write everything down. Yes, so we're about to redo it. We have some time to get done. Time just gets away. It's 45 minutes. I don't know where it goes. Right, it's over at 45. Alright, so I'm not actually going to go back into the text like I wanted to, because I feel like just based on our conversation, we all know what we were missing. We all know we missed a few big ideas. Y'all talked about it. Y'all examined 2 peers' work. 1 came from Towson, so you know what's going on. Alright, so I'm going to give you the opportunity now to go back in your text, go back through your notes, make sure you jotted down everything that was important so that we can make these main ideas stronger. Alright, so